Okay, hey everybody, this is Grant. Hi everybody again, this is Grant. So I wanted to show you something now that we've seen the shift in the market take place over the last few days. We had a nice drop a few days ago and sort of broke some of the bullish market. But so far I've been showing techniques on using the market engine to trade futures. But it also applies to stocks. So I wanted to talk about how we can apply the market engine to trading stocks. So I picked Apple here, and we all know that Apple has, of course, been on the rise and the rise and the rise. Obviously, it keeps going and going. But I wanted to show you, if you look real carefully, and if you want to see my screen easier, you can go to my YouTube channel. You can see the actual screen a little closer. But I'm going to point out here how the market engine for stocks gave the hint actually before the change occurred. All right, see if I can scoot you closer. Okay, come in closer. All right, you'll be able to see it easier on my YouTube channel. Okay, on the left hand side over here, so this is the market engine. All right, now the way that the market engine works with futures is similar to the way it works with stocks, but with stocks, think of it as having two pistons. Okay, there's two pistons that are needed to give us the view of the market engine. All right, with futures, one piston does it for us on futures like the S&P, right? Like the E-minis. All right, but in this case, all right. So here's the engine. It's got two pistons. So piston number one and piston number two. All right, and what's happening here is there's some points along the way, as you know, with the market engine, where it shifts gears. And when it shifts gears, that's your first clue that something's preparing to change. Here on the right, this is Apple. This is just a regular daily Apple chart. Got a few moving averages on there. Nothing fancy. Regular daily Apple chart. All right. So we can trade the stock market with the market engine, and the market engine tells us ahead of time when to prepare for changes. Okay, now you're gonna have to sort of scoot in here really close, get close to the screen now. Ready? Okay, here we go. All right, the first thing that I want to show you is right here. Okay, now if you look right here, there's a line right there. Okay, so the pistons are saying in the market engine, it comes down, this red line comes down and goes right below that blue line. Both pistons, when they come down below that zero line right there, they're saying, get ready. Now let's go over here. What's happening on Apple? So Apple on May 12th had just a day or two before done a dividend payment. Now Apple comes up, hits the peak just before it hits the high the following day. So it's a bullish day. On that day, on the bullish day, the market engine says, guess what? There's a shift about to take place. All right, so that's the first sign. Now, we got to scoot up a little closer, okay? Right here at the very top, this market engine indicator, part of the market engine, says, I'm tapped out. Says, I'm tapped out. Kind of exhausted. And we've got the two gears that are shifting right here. That's your first sign that something's happening. All right, but it's not done. It actually tells us again. I'm going to scoot over here to the right. So that was May 12th. I'm going to scoot over here. We get another gear shift that takes place. In this case, it happens over a couple days. Piston number one fires on May 25th. It says, things are shifting again. And piston number two fires the next day. Okay, so sometimes they're off by a day. That's okay. What's important is that they tell us, hey, things are about to change. And of course, we know what happened with price here after that. It came up a little bit on Apple over here on the right, and then of course took a big push down. All right. The techniques for doing this, it's critical to have this kind of market effectiveness chart. That's what this is called. This chart shows you the engine and how effective the engine is being at moving price. Price is here, the effectiveness chart's here. It works on futures, works on stocks, and it's incredibly powerful to be able to visualize that and apply it. All right, stay tuned. I hope that was helpful. There will be other shifts taking place. Today is, what's today? Today is June 13th. June 13th, and no real gear shift here at the moment, but stay tuned. All right, my name's Grant, and I will see you online. Trade safe.